first day of the year. So normally on the first day of the year, it's very quiet and there's no traffic on the road. So you can see that today it's a bit heavy. People are starting to move, and by tomorrow you're gonna have people going back to work. So today is gonna be the busiest day, especially when you're coming from Durban, these tourist resorts. Many people are already going back to work, so it's gonna be very busy this whole week. And normally this is when accidents happen. South Africa has got a lot of traffic accidents that take place. But now I am passing Woodmead. There's very little traffic here. You can clearly see that it's too early in the morning. It's about 7 a.m. on the 1st of January 2025. South Africa also has some of the most beautiful roads. In fact, it's almost like you're in a first world country when in South Africa. The roads are well made and you can easily drive around without any issues here. So you can see I'm just gliding. That's South Africa for you. Very nice country. Well done. You can see that very few people on the side of the roads, even the people who are working out, are very few. Or more than C9. I'm just passing Sandton. Sandton is on my right. Sandton. This is amazing. We've got one of the tallest buildings in the whole of Africa there. I think that's the tallest building in Africa is here in Sandton. Very big. I've never been inside that building. I think I must go in there and just check it out. I've covered these buildings a lot. And it's crazy. New apartments here. Still under construction. And obviously the popular Greystone Drive here. This bridge collapsed when they were constructing here. This bridge fell and crushed people on the road. So they then built this longest bridge, walk bridge, footbridge ever. But the one that they first tried to build collapsed. What an engineering disaster that was. That was one of the biggest engineering disasters ever in South Africa, where the bridge which was under collapse, construction just fell on top of people. just about to go to Melrose Arch. Melrose Arch has got some of the biggest banks, restaurants, hotels, car dealerships. So it's more like the smaller portion, the smaller Sandton, and mostly the wealthy people live around here in Rosebank, in Melrose Arch. Rosebank is a bit further. So when you're living in Johannesburg, the biggest thing here is traffic. So traffic is very big here. There's so much traffic here, and it tends to get annoying. So it's very annoying in the mornings. I used to work in the street, and I would spend hours on these corners. But they've sorted it out. So this is Melrose Arch. I like this place. There are certain places I go here where I get certain things. Jeto. What is Jeto? I don't get Jeto. It's everywhere here in South Africa. And it seems to be not cheap. It's not a cheap car. Jeto. So now we're getting into Melrose Arch. And you can see that at this time there's almost nobody here. In fact, I just saw one guy here. So this section that I'm going to here is the hotel section. There are hotels here. That is Melrose Arch. It is like a planned, big mixed-use development with the hotel, and most of the guys who are in the aircraft or flight industry, they're over here. They come and sleep here. And then you can see that there's over there and over here, that's the hotel. So that is Melrose Arch. As we enter it, then you've got the biggest luxury sports brand, sports car brand over here. And obviously the apartments right outside here. So that's Melrose Arch. Nice apartments over here. Lots of nice apartments. Beautiful area to stay. And offices here. I'm gonna re-enter from this side. So nice apartments all around, and security. You can see that this is offices, office blocks mostly here. And here Stanley is big here. I don't know what else is here. There's a lot of other things here happening at Melrose Arch. So you don't have to imagine Melrose Arch. I'm showing it to you wherever you are. So over there, a lot of big offices. And then there's one of the best gyms here. It's called Virgin Active Collection. It's the only Virgin Active Collection in South Africa, if I'm not mistaken. And you come here by invitation. You cannot just be a member of this gym. There are also some of the best shopping places here. Sneaker District and so forth. And people have already opened for food. Who is going to be eating at 7 a.m. on New Year's Day? That's crazy. That's crazy. Look at the Christmas decor. Amazing stuff here. And the sneaker, these are very nice. So now I'm going to U-turn. There's nothing for me to go to in the parking here. So this is the end. This is the end. The end. So I'm going to turn. You see, it's almost empty. And Bidvest. So you see what I told you about the banks. There's Bidvest there, and then obviously the decorations that I was showing you. And what did they use to build here? Starbucks is over here. And what is that guy who's sitting over there? So it's a wealthy area here. And across, you've got other offices, but not in Melrose Arch. So Melrose Arch is like a mall of some sort. And then obviously, as you go, we're going back where we started. And then you've got a Toyota there. You see the Toyota? Amazing. And Nissan. So you've got almost all the dealerships here that you need if you want a car. So here is a place that I was telling you about. I go here a lot for some services. Yeah, I hope they're still there. I'll pass by there one day. So now we're going towards Rosebank. Seems like they're building something big over here. There's not been much change on this road ever since, because they put fencing there, but it is pretty much stayed the same. I used to work at EY down here long back. So apartments, and then there's a cricket stadium over there. Right, so these guys have stopped and they're hazarding. Why are they hazards? Some car broke down. That would be said if your car breaks down on the first of the year. It's the worst start to the year. Crazy, right? Those apartments. So that's basically Melrose for you. It started to rain again, and then now we're going to Rosebank. Yeah. So this parking, they tried to put a parking there, it didn't succeed. And then big banners over here. So advertising is big here. They're using these big banners for advertising. It's dominating the whole road. Everywhere where you go, these big banners. So that's Oxford Road. You can see that there are no people, very few people here. Not many people as you approach Rosebank. South Africa is a very developed country. The buildings are well done. Construction is happening every day. This country is doing so well. It's unbelievable, especially after the new government. So now we're at Rosebank. At Rosebank, what you're gonna see is that there's a Gautrain. So it's ready. Let's swipe that. Let's fix that. There's the Gautrain. So we're gonna get a bit blurry because of the rain. So lots of banks, lots of hotels, big companies here, and then obviously you have lots of apartments. Look at those hotels over here. So amazing. The mall here, Rosebank Mall, very big, and obviously new stuff happening here. So I think we're gonna turn left here and see what is happening over this side. That's Rosebank. For you, big Rosebank sign over here. So this is Bath. And you got security over here and solar panels. So the thing is, this mall is for people to live in. It's not just a mall. This is a mixed use development. Lots is happening here in this place. No, he didn't. I remember the day when they demolished the building that was here. That was one of the first demolitions I've ever seen. What a bump. There's a lot of bumps here. So now let's go down. You'll probably see Rosebank in a way that we've never seen it before. I don't even know if there's a way down here. I don't want to go down the wrong way. So that's Rosebank. I'm gonna go straight. Right, so we just passed the zoo, Joburg Zoo over here. Established homes, very big high walls here. Lots of people used to come to the zoo, but I don't think the zoo is popular anymore. The animals are old. Is yours. Nice. Some companies already establishing here in these areas. Nothing much is going to happen here. There's not much development that is going to take place here. Most of the work has been done. So it's mostly the conversion of homes to offices that is taking place here. If you've got a home, you convert it to an office, people come. So it's mostly conversions, and this area around here has come from Rosebank towards Johannesburg is mostly now offices. It's raining very heavily. Well, not heavily, it's drizzling heavily. Yes. So now we're just about to enter Johannesburg. We're going to enter an area called Braamfontein. If you've never been to Braamfontein, we're entering Braamfontein. I worked in Braamfontein for a long time, and I've got some very good memories and some very bad memories. As usual, working is not easy. However, the most interesting thing that I've ever done was starting my company when I was still working, and it all happened here. When I was here, that's when I started my company. That's when I got the idea to start my company. And There have been profits and losses, and I hope that where we're going, there are more profits than losses. The most difficult thing is starting your own company. There's nothing as painful as starting your own company. It's extremely painful starting your own company because there is no one to blame. If something goes wrong, you are responsible. If something goes right, you are responsible. And mostly, things go wrong before they go right. That is the problem. Things go wrong before they go right. This is the truth. So, unfortunately, most people give up before 10 years. If you see your company goes beyond 10 years, you're gonna do very, very well. So look at that road, amazing road. So I've been just extra careful here because it's so wet and slippery. The traffic is thickened. So we're going to drive past the iconic Nelson Mandela Bridge. So this is the biggest bridge here in inside the town of Johannesburg, the Nelson Mandela Bridge. It lights up at night, and this area that I'm driving in is called Braamfontein. So Braamfontein, a lot of students, because of this university here, Wits University, so there's a lot of traffic in the mornings, and that is standard. It used to be called Liberty, now it's called Liberty Group, Standard Bank Group. It's part of, so they do the insurance for Standard Bank, and you can see how beautiful this place is. And to think that I used to work in this street, so I drove in this street on a daily basis, and I don't even remember it. Can you imagine that? I spent 7 years here and I can't remember a single day. I'm only remembering it now that I'm driving here. So check out these streets. So that was our head office over there. So all the places that I'm telling you about when I'm talking is are here. I entered here so many times. So now we're driving towards the city. We're in Braamfontein here. Not very clean though. Lots of work taking place. I know that there are people who never record anything. Like they go through life without recording. I wonder how that is. Because when you're old, how are you going to remember what you did? So here, where is this KFC? There used to be an FNB bank. I used to go to that bank a lot. That is the advantage of working inside town. You can go to the bank, you can shop. Yeah. So this is it. Yeah. See that the lights are not working. I hope I'm not going against traffic. That would be a shame if I did that in town. Yes. So that's Johannesburg CBD. The public passes over here. And this is the Home Affairs. I used to travel here. It was safe in the beginning, but I don't know about now. So that is Nelson Mandela Bridge over there. Sorry about that. Can't see it clearly because of the rain. And this is the taxi rank here. So because of the rain, you probably won't see much. I hope you see something. So the taxi rank is over here. Quite dirty this morning. And the taxi is either here. The first time I came here to Johannesburg, there was a shootout on the streets. Some guy went on the roof and started shooting, and I think 9 people died that day. This is the road with the biggest banks, Simon Street. So you're gonna see the biggest banks here. There's a taxi, and ANC over there, they've closed it. So this is head office of FNB. FNB has their head office here. Very old building, but it's very modern inside. So that's the head office of FNB and RMB here. This used to be the top streets in the past. And then as we go forward, you're going to see the head office of Standard Bank. Do you notice that there's not much people on the streets? So very few people on the streets. Watch out, bruh. Don't go through the red light. Red lights. So people are just going through red lights today. So I must be extra careful. Yeah, and over down there, you can see the streets. This one, I won't even do a street walk here because they will snatch my phone. There's a lot of people who snatch phones here. This Standard Bank head office on Simmons. So both Standard Bank and FNB have the same, their head office in the same street. There are so many people here. There are 10,000 people who work here. Or they were, I don't know about now. So this side and this side, it's all Standard Bank. All these buildings are seeing the parking. This is all Standard Bank. Parking is a big problem here in Standard Bank. I used to work here when I first came to South Africa. It was a big problem. So the rain is getting more and more. This is the backside of Johannesburg. Yeah, as you drive here, at the back, this is the older part of Johannesburg. The rain is so much today in Johannesburg, and believably heavy. So now I've put my wipers on. You can see over there, that's Johannesburg. From the back, and the old industrial section here. These areas, don't walk here at night. Just stay away from such a place. So this road, it takes you to Durban. You can see that there's total rain here. And police on the road. So let's pass in. Probably Uber. Moving very slowly. So you can see it's all rain, lots of rain. I cannot believe how much this place looks the same. This side doesn't change. Auto body, paints, parts. This is where you get all these things. Yeah. This is the road at the back. Very interesting. Someone crossing the road. Let's see how far they go. So very light traffic, heavy rain or heavy drizzling, like I said. Roof problems, of course, it's raining. Sign of group. So very little changes here. This used to be the mining area. This area here, mining was taking place there. They sort of reclaimed the land. And then this is one of the biggest paper companies, retailers in South Africa, Peter's Papers. You can actually become big without manufacturing. So Peter's Papers, they sell the paper but don't make it. So they sell from all the manufacturers. It's like having your cake and eating it. Sasa building contractors. The building is nice. Now I'm going towards the airport, and eventually I'm going to connect to where I'm going, which is Sandton. So you're basically driving with me. Nice units. I like these units. Very simple. Made of metal sheets. With some walls in between. This car broke down with a lot of people in it. said, these areas don't change. We are just passing Eastgate on our left. Yeah. So on my left is Eastgate. You can see those tall buildings over there. That's Eastgate over there. These areas don't change much. And there's some little shopping centers. South Africa is heavily developed, like, and you can see the toll gates system over there as you cross the road. It crosses the road, and I think they've turned it off, if I'm not mistaken. So the toll gates don't work, or they're used for something else. Strange enough, I'm not seeing how long I've been recording. That's very odd. And we've got Land Rover here. And some apartments. And Murray and Roberts, a building contractor. So let's go straight. We're not going to go on. We're going straight. South Africa has got a lot of interchanges, not Zone booths. I think one day one of these dropped and it was fixed within a day. Like it fell down. And they just come and pick it up. Houses on the side of the road. Play bet. Betting companies are big here these days. I guess people are trying to make money. So I've done just about 100 kilometers and I'm still around the same spot. It's not really, I've not moved much. So I'm thinking of ending in Sunninghill. So I'm on the way right now to Sunninghill. And this is what you would see if you're driving here. I wonder what is those open spaces where there's nothing. So this area here is Morningside. Yeah. So there's a lot happening here. You see those big cars? You don't mess with those guys. They protect money. as you go towards Sunninghill, there is a lot of companies, distribution centers. Look at this one. How big is that? So now we're gonna go to the left. People walking on the street, they don't get it. On the road. So and this is Alex on the left. Lots of little companies and big companies in this section. All these companies, Bike, Chinese company, Rubicon, NSK, Liquor City. Guys, this place has got the most companies, and they are all positioned in such a way that you can see them from the front here. It's amazing. I think there's even a company called Emerson here. Can you believe it? Yeah, there. Emerson. Emerson's got no plan. Big food. So all the food you get from the aeroplane, Suzuki, they're all over here. It's been long since I was in this place. So I might make a mistake once in a while about the name of a place. For example, I think back there I called that place Morningside. I don't think that is Morningside. I think that's Kingston. Vita C. There used to be water called vitamin water. Now there's Vita C. I think it turned out that was not vitamin water. It was more like Coke. And I used to drink it thinking it is vitamin water. passing Woodmead. As we head towards Sunninghill. So if you follow this road, it will take you all the way to Rosebank. South Africa is huge. This place is amazingly big. People come here from all over the world to look for work. Now this is Sunninghill on the right. Then you can go into Sunninghill. So let's see which one is Sunninghill. So there's Rivonia and then there's Sunninghill. You must take Sunninghill and leave the other one. I've made many wrong turns here. many wrong turns. Office place. Right. Alright, so now we're entering Sunninghill and then to turn right to go to Baklu. Many Zimbabweans live in this area. This area that I'm showing. Many Zimbabweans live here or have lived here. There's this Toyota here. Then obviously a lot of shopping malls and no one on the street basically. I think that is clear. There's nobody on the street. Let's see if Sunninghill, that's a little more Sunninghill is open. We're gonna end there. Look at that one over there. So there's dead rat on the road. There's so many rats in this place. I don't get it. This is Chililand. Is it called Chililand this mall? I can't believe it. I didn't know that it called Chililand. I thought I never knew the name of this little mall. Alright, it's crazy. So in South Africa, security is everywhere. Like security guards are everywhere. So what is open here? It looks like nothing is open today. Yeah, it's called Chililand. Wow. Oh. Even Pick and Pay It's still closed. Or is it open? I don't know. Maybe it's gonna open. So that is the mall here. And there's a lady in the morning. Lady of the morning. Moja. Alright guys, I'm gonna end here. I don't want to keep going. I'm gonna end in Sunninghill. You've seen Johannesburg on New Year's Day 2025. 2025. 1 January 2025. And today I've given you 2 updates. Politics and life, real life. I've given you. You can already see Zimbabweans are waiting to go. Zimbabweans are waiting to work here. They work here. So Zimbabweans stand here on this place. They used to run after cars. I don't know if they still do that. My brothers. Bagaipa guys. Bagaipa guys. What happens in our country is very tough for our little brothers and our older brothers. So I've just passed, and I think I've shown you everything I need to show you. Thank you very much for watching. That is Johannesburg. So we first of all did Midrand. We went on the freeway. We did what is that mall? Melrose Arch. From Melrose Arch, we went to Johannesburg. From Johannesburg, we went right behind it, and then we ended up at Sunninghill. Here, that is where I'm ending. At Sunninghill in the morning, and you can see people are starting to move. It's 8 a.m. right now, and we haven't seen a single open place except at Melrose Arch. Mostly things are closed and very few people on the streets. And I'm gonna end by Sunninghill Hospital, one of the oldest and most established hospitals here. That is the place, Sunninghill Hospital, on my left. Here. It's a Netcare hospital, but I'm not going to enter it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and you've seen something new, and enjoy 2025.